Welcome to the Counting Club. Good morning, everybody. Uh, Starting over. Wait, what'd you guys get to? I'm so dead at that. What's up, Tropic? How you doing, man? We got Starburst, Sunny, Gloom, and Space in the house. Just counting away. Oh, the logins, that's right. I don't have my keyboard underneath me at the moment, but I can still click it. Oh no, when I clicked it, I activated my ambience. That's funny. We need the live stream counting club. Okay, what time of the week do you guys want to do the counting club? Because I'll just make sure my stream is live. I probably won't be here, but you guys can do that. You can count and come up with a system and see how high you can get. All right. The counting club, Tina. The counting club is what happens in the cases. Right now, it's what happens in the cases of when I'm late. So it's a new thing because I never am late, but I definitely was today, and I'm sorry. San Diego, yes. Also, Diego in chat. I saw your Pokemon gave me life. Your gold. He's like literally a golden Geodude, and I love it. I love it. I had not seen it until this moment, and in fact, because of how much I love it, I'm going to set you here for a moment. That karma does exist. Oh no. Oh no, Tropic, I'm sorry, man. You could probably catch one in Pokemon Go if you played it still. Wait, what? I missed Nidoran, baby. What is Cobb saying? My brother, what's up, Cobb? When are you gonna get back into Pokemon Go? It's a good cue. Maybe I'll open it up right now. Polly, Ginny Kitty. Let's see. I saw Sonny and Gloom and Space and Mel earlier, for sure. Okay, I think that's mainly everybody. Yo, Rick Twitch, what's up? You guys are in Vegas right now? Nice. Silk Sonic, yes. Silk Sonic is amazing. Anderson Paak Bruno Mars combo has been quite the world changer. That'll be awesome. Like forever ago, Jenny Kitty. Man, I'm sorry. I literally haven't opened it in so long. What's up, Bob? Sonny. All right. I was gonna make Onyx today, and I might make some Onyx today, but I think I'm actually I already decided I'm making Emo's Not Dead coffee today. That's what I need because I may feel dead today, but Emo's not. It's your 37th. Yo, Rick, congrats, Rick. You should swing by here and bring some of the guys, and we'll do a LAN party, play some Halo. Also to also celebrate your 37th, just like a side celebration, as well as seeing Silk Sonic. Thanks, Mel. I'm good. I'm good, but I definitely my sleep schedule is still messed up from the past couple weeks that have been crazy, and basically my normal sleep time has been like basically 6 has probably been my average, 6 a.m. And I'm trying to correct that. So I got to bed earlier than that last night. And But I'm still trying to correct my sleep schedule, and it's not going to be a quick thing. I found out. But all in all, really, the reason why, because I heard my alarms and I woke up to my alarms like around 10:30. The reason I stayed in bed, one, I was tired, and two, I I was cold, which I don't know if that what that means for you guys, but I literally woke up to my alarms and had to pull a blanket over me, a very very thin blanket that is. But I felt cold and I was like, I I'm sorry, but this is the most comfortable I've felt in my bed in months. So I decided to keep sleeping. So I'm sorry, but I really did a rollover and I was like, this is my moment. And then I woke up later and it's hot. It's hot now. So I was definitely like, the moment's gone. It's hot again. But it's all good. But I'm sorry. So I'm sorry that I'm late, but I'm also not because I literally haven't felt cool in my room in months. And I really just had to take that moment and enjoy it and sleep. So I slept really well. I slept really good. I did. I just, my sleeping time is so weird right now. But I feel like it takes that long to get cool in this house. Also, Drea, what is up? Drea with 7 month streak. Thanks for being sub to me for 7 months. Yeah, Mickey TFK, let's go. What's good? I don't sleep or okay, well that sentence is true. I don't sleep, but I don't stream early except for on Tuesdays. All my other streams are nighttime streams. This is my only daytime stream. Honestly, Tina, that's not a bad idea. I do a stream to fix my schedule. I'll have to do it with Drea. Drea, were you playing WoW today? I literally was thinking I was gonna play WoW today. I may play WoW. I literally might play WoW tonight because I want to, and I've been doing a lot, and I think I need a mental break. I wonder if that's a mental break. Maybe it wouldn't be. Honestly, guys, life is hard. 24 rest. I got wisdom. I'm on 24 rest because whoa, Bob. I feel that. I actually have never gotten my wisdom teeth taken out. So, I probably need to do that. Did you see the Dragon Ball? I did not see the Dragon Ball collab with Fortnite, but that's cool. That's a great option. I'm glad they did that one. I don't play Fortnite, but we had a good time in stream anyway. Space I saw. Oh my god, I really wish I would have opened up Twitch chat while I was in bed because that would have, I mean, it still made my day, but that would have made my whole day and my whole sleep. My sleep was made the fact that it was cool. I literally slept with a blanket. Oh my god. It's been so long. Treat yourself. Thanks, Talon. Yes, this mic is the Universal Audio SD1, but really what makes it so crispy is less of just the mic. I mean, the mic itself sounds really good when put up against other mics, but it's really a vocal chain. Because if I took my vocal chain off, you would hear how it sounds, which I'll do right now. This, what I just took off, adds a nice, like, high frequency that makes it sound crisp. And so you can hear now it sounds less crisp because I took that off. This is an EQ. That's just an overall EQ I put on there. Mainly to take out some harsh S's and also a frequency that often rings in this room if I'm to use my speakers when I have it on. So now that's off, but now it's sounding crisp again, right? And then here is, lastly, what I'm going to take off. The compression, that really is what makes it sound amazing. So without this, it will sound flat once again. And there it is without anything on it. Straight through. Actually, it still has like a preamp on it, but that's it. So we get our compression on, and you hear that high that sounds a little harsh. We take that out, but then add air. That's what it's called. And now they're all on. We are, Fosmo. We're getting that coffee going. Had 3 pulled. What's up, Wendy? Welcome in. Got my 2. Oh, you got to talk about wisdom teeth. How late you'd be, but mods weren't on, so we play the counting game. Dude, I'm so dead. Y'all are hilarious. Can I be really annoying? What's up, Tina? Sonny, I can't wait to see them all. To make a pour over. Wait, for real? I can absolutely do that. The perfect pour over. Now we're in Louis Element OP's world. If you're asking for the perfect pour over, you know your boy Element OP does everything to perfection. I will do a pour over that meets my standard at the time, which is fluctuating, a fluctuating standard of excellence. If I'm tired and I need coffee ASAP, my excellence factor changes to making sure that I excellently receive a cup of coffee rather than excellently create the cup of coffee. Excellence is a fluctuating standard, which is what's so beautiful about it. It takes all things into consideration rather than just one. And we must go through life excellently, because that means we can always vary what is the most important factor, as life always varies. Here's step 1, Tina. Step 1 is boil your water and off of boil. So taking it off of boil and letting the boil settle is when the water is at the perfect temperature. But I'm not necessarily doing that right now because I would have to sit over there, unboil it, and then run over here and start, but I don't have everything ready. So if anybody is following along with the pour over, come visit me and I can give you free coffee all day, every day, forever. Cobb, that sounds great, actually. So, okay. I got one, haven't used it yet. Oh, really, Tina? Okay, so do you have a gooseneck kettle with a neck that looks like a goose? Because you can do it without it. You really can. But if you have one, that's really the way to do it. Do it, Gloom. Match my pokey. You know, like goose-shaped. Thanks, Talon. I didn't even see Talon say that. I saw Gengar say it, and that's how I knew it was Talon. It does, see? The goose. A goose looks like this. You're on during the day. Zilla, yeah, every Tuesday we stream during the day and make coffee and just kind of hang for a bit. So it's a little bit different than the Monday, Wednesday, Friday club nights. Exactly, Fosmo. Excellence in whatever you do. And the good thing about striving for excellence is that means you don't have to strive for perfection. You have to strive for what's excellent. And it's kind of like just another way of saying, do your best, man. Do your best. And your best also fluctuates. Some days you only have so much to give to your best. Because doing your best is also maintaining mental health and staying sane and staying alive. So, strive for excellence, not perfection. Perfection will actually murder you. All right. Okay, Tina, you have your gooseneck and you have the water boiled. We're not going to worry about it staying perfect temperature. Oh no, my cardboard table. But you got your water boiled. First thing is setting it all up, which that is what you see here. I have a scale at the bottom, And it's best, again, we use the scale that you sent, I've used for tons of things at this point. One, in the kitchen, and two, when I'm weighing large things like all the things I was selling and printing labels for. So I just want to affirm you in the scale. And you can use that scale for measuring coffee as well. But coffee is a little bit more of a precise measurement where you need the decimal. You need decimal points. And by need, I mean if you're looking for the perfect cup, you definitely need decimal points. The only person you should compare yourself to is yourself from yesterday. That's a good one, Fosmo. Am I alive as much as I was yesterday? And doing better, you know? Yeah. For me, I go scale, and then I go napkin or paper towel to catch any drips of coffee or anything that falls out in the process, but also just to maintain the scale so it doesn't get all beat up and scratched up from setting mugs and hard things on it all the time. You definitely don't need that, but it makes me happy because I hate hearing things scrape against each other. It's a pet peeve of mine, so I like cushion to be in between just about everything. Mug of choice. Did you get a V60? One of these. And then your filter. When you take the filter out, Talon, you're a mug. You're a mug. I saw your mug on FaceTime. I'm still jealous, and I'm gonna be jealous until you get here. I'm gonna be salty about it. That Bishop got to hang out with you before I did. So happy Tuesday, Techie. Welcome in. How you doing? I don't even wanna I do wanna hear about it, but I don't. But I do. I'm song request jealous right now. Tina, are you still in here? Because I'm trying to describe it to you, but I don't know if you're still present. Maybe you're just watching. When it comes to these filters, I'm going to just lighting here. When it comes to these filters, there's this edge here. That's like, it's not perforated, but it's the edge that it's like, that's how they stuck this paper together. So it's a cone. That edge you're going to want to fold over. So you fold it over like this and just fold it really tight so that it's the correct shape for your V60. So you actually can. Down below, you can see where it folded over, right? Down here. I have it folded and then it's in there and opened up. So you put that in there. You'll also notice that the filter is wet. That's for a couple different reasons. And I've always done it, but actually the best reasoning I feel like I've heard was also from Louis. I would do it because it helped everything like drain better. It helped everything stay better. Like there's just like, you can tell that it keeps things together better if you, before there's any coffee in there, you wet the filter. But also what it's doing is cleaning the filter. So it's going to help with the flavor of your coffee. It's going to help take some of that just like paper, whatever flavor out of the filter, which still will be in there because it's literally going through a paper filter. So like you can't not have some of that like add to flavor. I say add to flavor like it's a good flavor. It's just like it will affect the flavor of everything. But if you can rinse the filter or wet it down first, then you'll minimize that. So that's the first thing. And then your filter is like nice in there. Don't forget to dump that water though. So whatever you're wetting the filter over, if you do it over the sink, that's great. If you do it over your mug, you need to make sure that you take your mug and you dump the water out of it, because you're going to dilute your measurement if you don't dump the water out. And I've definitely forgotten to dump the water out before. And so then you have a cup of coffee that's both diluted, and the extra water tastes like filter because it's the water you rinse the filter with. So don't forget to dump the water. Easy to do because your setup is like this and like ready to go, but the water that you cleaned, it's like inside your setup. So don't forget. Joss, what's up? Welcome in. All right. All right. Next up, coffee spoon. So this is where the measurement comes in, where we have to be super precise. So on top of the scale, now is when you can turn it on or tare. I don't know if it's called T-A-R-E or if it's called tearing, like tear it. But the button that sets it at 0. And we're going to do a 15-to-1 ratio, meaning for every gram of coffee, there will be 15 grams of water that has soaked in that gram of coffee. And that's going to be our ratio, which is just a ratio of water to coffee to create the steeping process. So if we're going to do 20 grams of coffee, (20 times 15). This is why this one's the easy one to remember, because you can do 20 grams of coffee and 300 grams of water. And it's just those are two pretty easy numbers to remember. 20 grams of coffee, 300 grams of water. So that means our first thing is we need 20 grams of coffee in our now rinsed filter. This is when you'd grind your coffee. Like you'd measure 20 grams of coffee beans, and then you'd grind the beans, and then you'd have 20 grams. But I'm using the Emo's Not Dead roast, so it's already pre-ground. So I don't even have to go through the grinding step. And here's where having a decimal is helpful, just to have your precise math. But you're at 20.0. But I need help. It's not letting me resub. I got a new phone, so I guess somehow I might have forgot my payment info. Oh no, Josh, I think it has a couple days. You might have to do it from a computer. If you're in your account, I don't know what would be keeping it. Like, I don't know what about a new phone would necessarily do that unless it was connected to your Apple Pay and you haven't maybe set up your Apple Pay yet, but I'm not sure, Josh. Coffee math, exactly, Mesco. Welcome in, Mesca. Thanks, Decky. All 33 screenshots to the drive. I'm sending in a meme factory. All right, thanks, Sonny. From pottery classes, let's go, Sonny. I'm stoked to see pottery classes pictures. Okay, so this is 20 grams even. And now for this specific, like a V60, there's kind of a certain way to go about it. And there's also, it needs to happen within a certain time. And if it's not within that time frame, like a 3 to 5 minute. I forget what it is, but there's a specific one. Like it literally is like 3.5 minutes or something like that, but it's somewhere in there. Then technically it hasn't been done correctly. I don't do that because, as you can see, I'm like always just like talking while I'm doing the whole thing. So I'm not a focused enough person to have ever really cared to do that correctly. But first things first, always, is the bloom. And I can't really show you that on camera unless I set up this one, which I'm not opposed to do, actually. I'll see if I can. Regardless, you'll see it. You'll see what happens. The bloom is the first 50 grams of water that you're going to pour in. And you want to make sure that you've soaked all the beans as well. And you will watch like what it does, and you'll see the air come up, and like it just helps everything set in. So that first 50 grams of water is to let it bloom. But don't forget to hit the tare button after you've measured your beans in, which you shouldn't have to do because you technically should be measuring your beans, grinding them, and then you know you have 20 grams. So you don't even need to use the scale to like do that at that point. It's like a different process. But we do want our scale to be at 0. And then the first 50 grams go in. I do this one in a spiral, obviously, to make sure you're covering all the beans. Yeah, I don't know, Josh. That's super weird. I really don't. I don't do it from my phone to begin with. I've always only ever subbed to people from my computer, so I don't know. I couldn't say. Right, that water is through. So my second one, I'm going to mainly just pour straight down the center. I'm gonna go 100 grams, so I'm gonna go to 150. So that first pour is 50 grams, making sure I'm covering all the beans, letting it sink in. And as soon as it is, pouring straight down the center and letting it fill up the cone of 100 grams. So now we should have 150 grams of water gone through our beans so far. Sorry, Kay. I mean, normally we'd be doing this 2 hours ago, so it would still be 2:13, making you want coffee. I am a coffee basically all day drinker, so I wonder if that needs to change as well. Nice, Messica. Who's taking notes? We'll have to add a add a coffee channel. We don't have a coffee channel in our Discord. Wow. Dead to decaf. That should be illegal. I'm dead. I mean, decaf though. You do what you got to do. Sometimes you still need that coffee. Who are we? That is true, Talon. But we do have a boba channel, so we can't be too mad at ourselves. But I'll get that coffee channel going. All right. Next 100. Next 100 grams. And you kind of, I think, like the rotating motion is almost to kind of like mix it. I think a lot of people will like actually grab a spoon. You'll see a lot of people in the coffee shops, they'll take a spoon, they'll pour the water in, then they'll just like stir the spoon up. Which, I mean, I don't think there's a right or a wrong way to do it, but I've never been taught to do that. But I think the reason why there's a more correct method is to one, not add any thing that would add another flavor, like a legitimately like a metal spoon in hot water would technically, like, it technically could add the flavor of that spoon to, for people that are making this cup of coffee, like literally the flavors they're looking for are so deep and precise. It's like if you stir in a spoon, it's kind of like you literally might taste a spoon. By the time you're tasting coffee, it's kind of like, what do we do here? So you are careful with the water you use, that it's filtered, and your, like, essentially the motion of, like, of pouring it that way is kind of, if you do it right and you do it within the right amount of time where nothing settles, like, you're technically stirring it without even touching it, which I think is the point. But that, again, that's like trying to be hella precise, and so you don't need to worry about doing all that. Just know that that's why, and how. At least a mug channel. True, Jenny Kitty. Yeah. Yeah, we do need a refreshments channel. Boba coffee and tea. I feel like the boba channel honestly is so lit. Like, we don't need to add coffee to the boba channel. I feel like it literally needs to be its own thing. But I'm down for combining them if we need to. All right, so our last amount, and really, I think a lot of people do 75 and 75 rather than 100 and then 50. I just did 100, and then I'm gonna do 50. But a lot of times you're doing 75 and then another 75. Yo, yo, welcome in, y'all. How is stream? An only cafe channel. I know, I know. Welcome in, Raiders. Y'all, if you do not follow Alessia, you're missing out on another incredible musician here in the Twitchverse. Alessia was part of the Mogul Raid train in July. There's another fantastic vocalist and artist here in the Twitchverse that you guys are missing out on if you do not follow them. But what is up, you guys? How is stream? We need an only cafe. Okay, no blending. I see you, Gluma. I see you. You're good, Sonny. You're doing great. Also, 300 grams of water should be about like a full mug, depending on what size mug you have. If you have a massive mug, then you literally don't have to worry about it. But if you have a smaller mug, you're probably going to be like cutting it, like just within what it can hold. I got you, Gloom. I got you. Will there be paninis, Messica? Paninis? What do you mean, in the channel? Oliver, Tech, Sing Sinatra, Colina. Welcome in, you guys. Welcome into the Closure Club. It's great to have you. Today is not our normal stream. Every Tuesday we do a cafe stream. We make coffee and hang out. And Monday, Wednesday, Friday we do music though. So you guys coming from a music stream, that's probably what you're normally used to watching. Is 300 grams is 11 ounces, if you want to be exact. Oh, I see. Okay, then that makes sense. Yeah, so it's basically like a 12 ounce mug is a 300 gram water. So that makes sense. Though I think normally I'm doing a little more than 20 grams of coffee, personally, but 20 is just easy to remember when you're doing the math, you know. 20 and 300 rather than like I might do like a 24. But I'll do that rather than one of these. I'll do that if I'm making like a Chemex or something because it's a bigger container so you can like. Right. Mine is done. Here's what we're drinking. Emo's not dead, Screamo blend. Thanks to Tina Tornado sending this to me. We got some Emo's Not Dead café, which is crazy because I'm pretty sure they were in here like a couple weeks ago. Literally, I think they literally came through the Closure Club, and I don't know why or how they found us, but they did. Oh my gosh. You know what? You know what? You're right. I'm not even gonna, because I focus on the details. I'm not even gonna be like, yo, oh, just the details. They are important. You did hand it to me. You literally handed that coffee to me, and that is true. Problems with chat today, so she can't stay. Oh, that makes yo Tech. Thank you so much for passing that on, and I totally feel it because my mine keeps dropping frames as well and doing crazy stuff. So I don't even think I'll probably not be live for super long today. Because of that exact reason. I needed this. I literally still might play WoW Talon. But I think I'm going to go try and fix my internet. Because I don't know what's happening, but it happened like 4 times last night. And it happened again just now. Which is interesting. Also, it's hot. So that's number 2. Yo, Talon, do you still have WoW? Exactly, Sonny. I don't know what's been going on. I literally have no explanation. But I need to do some searching on my actual PC and see, like, if there's anything that can be / needs to be done. Because I know that I've already checked all the drivers before. But I'm just gonna check them again, you know? That's true, Messica. It's not too bad. Unless you're slaying. Right, I've got to get it fixed because it's mostly bad for music stuff. The voice manager. I like this one. Have I favorited this one? I have not. Oh, we already passed my favorite one. I'm gonna favorite this one too. This is a good one. I'm proud of you, Mel. WoW always stays on my computer. No matter what computer it is, if I get a new computer, I download WoW. Which I don't know why, but it's like one of those things that it's like it makes me feel better. Do I play it? No. Am I paying for it? Yes, technically I am. I have been for a very long time. The best drivers are already installed. That's the scary part, man. Because they're not really acting like the best. And I don't feel like I'm wrong about that because keep dropping me, man. But I can re-download. I mean, let me see if it crashes my computer to open it, because remember how there's a few games which it makes no sense because my computer is amazing. There's a couple of games that just decide to crash everything. Oh, it's updating. Okay. I'll let it update. Sire, welcome in. We last played a year ago. That's true. I don't remember when I last played, but yes, there is an update for me as well. I think they just released an expansion though, so. About the queues, post government says take care of your plants and they'll take care of you. So, just deep in color. Aw, finger. But you can ignore that. I will send postcard once I receive. Oh my god. That's amazing. I love that, Sonny. I'm excited. Don't worry, guys. I'm really good at the tutorial. We'll skip the tutorial for sure. Gotta fix that to Nido King. Dude, Sire, get the Nido King. I was Nido King for a little bit. I actually have never evolved my, maybe today's the day. I kind of like took mine through the evolution process and got him to be a Nido King, and then I took him back down to the Nidoran. Glooma's a Nidoran with me. Let's go. You're making coffee right now. Literally, me and Gloom are the exact same person. All right, mine is updated. I'm gonna see if I can open it. I'm sorry if it's like really loud too, because I know it does that. Laura, what is up? Oh, am I still in the music channel? Hey. I really, really was being misleading with the whole being in the music channel. That was my bad. Screen should have a purple essay you can click. Oh, you're asking how to change your Pokemon? April 1st, we're all being Nidoran. Please. Yo, Sire, the blue Nido King. It's like a shiny Nido King. That's dope. Okay, I thought it wasn't gonna work because it wasn't doing anything, but I clicked over on it and it's now you guys can definitely hear it. Oh, wait. Okay, hey, let's watch this. Why not? Why not watch the expansion?
Ice Crown.
Is the new WoW expansion.
To our suffering.
Actually, I feel like I recognize this.
The veil between life and death. Where a usurper sits on a frozen throne.
Let's King get it right.
But no king rules forever.
Is this Lich King, because I know they released Lich King for Classic. But I think this is the new one. I like his belt. Talon, we should get you that belt. Not gonna lie, I'd be pretty spooked in this situation. I'd be pretty, I'd be like, oh. Them eyebrows. Was kind of dope. They can use the side of his hammer like that. Arson, what's up? I have seen this. I'm pretty sure I've seen this trailer. Nice. That wouldn't feel too great. Bolvar. His name is Bolvar. E-Man, what's up? Autumn Rain, thanks for the resub.
You are unfit to wear this crown. To wield so much power.
It's Frosty.
That power will be your prison.
This world is a prison.
Yo, wait, I feel like I've seen this, but I don't remember that. Do it. Do it, chica. Oh.
Set us
Mexico.
all free.
Isn't this Shadowlands? Yeah. Okay, that's the Shadow. I was about to say, I was like, I feel like I've seen this. That's the Shadowlands. What's it called? The Shadowlands. Oh, here's all the different Heafies. Look at this guy. Oh my gosh. So dope, so dope. I guess this is the one that we played for quite a bit. Eevee. Okay, so this is Shadowlands. So if we were to play, I don't need to play Dragon Blight because, let's see, what do we got? We have two different guys. Oh, it's because this one's a rogue, one's a hunter. And then we made a dwarf guy with a rabbit hunter. We love a dwarf. And then another one of these. That's a druid. I guess I like worgans. Worgans are fun. And druids are sick, but I didn't do much with them. Rogues are my go-to. But I didn't realize I used a hunter for so much. There we go. We've needed to do that since moment 1, so it's just a moonkin. True. Yo, I haven't seen the Worgen's moonkin, what it looks like. The Burning Crusade. New expansion. Okay, so that's why. I was like, I'm pretty sure I've seen this. So that trailer was not for the new expansion. You actually have to buy the expansion to see the trailer, most likely. So that was just showing the Shadowlands. RK. Yo, the dwarfs really probably are my favorite race in WoW, but I normally go Worgen just because they feel more epic and they're new. But if I was playing like original, or classic, I would be a dwarf for sure. I like the way the rogue crouches. It's a great animation. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, the new expansion isn't out yet? Dragonblight's not out? Oh, yeah, it says pre-purchase. Or Dragonflight, not Dragonblight. Wait, is it Dragonflight? Yeah, it's Dragonflight. It says it right there. Why did I think it was Dragonblight? Where have I heard that? That's so weird. I just made that up in my head. I literally, there's no point in me keeping up with the expansions. So what I do is I wait till they're like a year. They've been out for a year and they drop it to like $5 on like some random day. And that's when I buy the next expansion. If I were to, it's a zone. I think that's the realm I'm on. Maybe that's why, because I literally just read Dragonblight. I think that's the realm that I am currently on with everybody. Talon, that's the realm we were on, right? Dragonblight? I guess, why would you remember that? That's the most random piece of information. My main is a dwarf priest in classic. Autumn Rain. You got to join our crew. We need people that actually know how to play so we can be carried, to be quite honest. So we need people that know how to play and enjoy carrying. Because I don't know what I'm doing. Well, I know exactly what I'm doing, actually. I'm having the most fun I can ever have. But that leads me to never be good at this game. Instead, I just run around and have fun. But I actually want to play some of the top dungeons and stuff. I just feel like it'd be fun. But I've never been able to because I can't get to that level. I've played too damn long. Autumn, okay. I won't make you. It's all right. Never mind. That's what I do and stream. Arson, you stream WoW? Wait. Bum. Dude, all right. So we'll get Arson in. We got to make a closure club guild or clan or whatever it's called in WoW. I forgot. So we can all wear a tabard and run around. I know what I'm doing. I'm just not very good at it. I love that, Mel. I also know what I'm doing, and I'm really good at it. But what that isn't is the game. So I'm not good at the game. I'm good at what I like to do. So I think I did too. Was Lich King was the first expansion, right? Do I have Classic on here? I don't know if I have it installed. I don't. No, Burning Crusade was the first. Yeah. And then Lich King was after Burning Crusade. That's when I started playing. But when I really had my own account and my own computer to play, like I played with all my friends from the get-go, but that was just when I got to go to their house and like get on their computer and play it for a bit. But when I actually got it for myself was Cataclysm, was by the time. And I was already in college at that point, so I didn't actually have any time to play it, so I didn't. But like just getting it and having my own account and having everything, I was like, oh my God, I can now play it. But I still never played it. That's been my entire life. My entire life I've had it installed on my computer. I've never actually really played. It's really sad because I wish I had time for it. So what I need to do is schedule a time weekly with my WoW friends. That's what I need. Towards the end of Wrath. Nice. Adding people on BattleNet. Here we go. One 392. Anybody else, if you have a battle.net, let me know. Mel, I think I have you on here, don't I, Mel? I don't. Wait, do I really not? I don't see you. All right, hold up. All right. We're doing a... Mel, do you like starbursts? Pastel, I think I legit might tonight. Like, I need to run, get some stuff done in between now and then, and I'll just let this room cool off, because this is like the heat of the day. But I think I'm gonna play tonight just because I think my soul needs it. Like, I feel very... It's just been a lot, to be quite honest. Messica, I'm adding you. Anybody else play WoW or is going to? I guess if you're going to, you don't have an account yet. But we're adding WoW friends. Did you pick up the AC? I have not, Celtic. I have not picked up an AC yet. I have not. The issue with that, it's not an issue, but one of the issues with that is that I can't actually just go pick it up. I haven't found a place that has them. Online is where they all are. So every time I'm looking through like tons of them, first of all. So it's like picking toothpaste. It's like, which one of these is the best? And on top of that, I have to pick it and then wait. So it doesn't fulfill our human instant gratification feeling that we all desire. And I need something instant because I'm sitting in a hot house when I'm looking. And then also that just adds to the like, it's not going to be here. I don't even know if this is the good one. And there's like 16 other ones. And then I'm like, and then I literally lose steam and I don't order one. And I don't know what's wrong with me that makes that my experience, but there is something wrong. There's something wrong with that I'm unable to complete that task because of those things. But that is how it happens every single time. I sit there for like an hour looking, trying to figure out which one's the best one while getting hot, and then I'd get so like frustrated and uncomfortable, and also realize that it's not even gonna show up for a couple days. I've stopped. And I'm like, I don't even know which one to pick, and I'm like, I'll do it later. I don't know if anybody else is like that or if I'm just a failure, but it's something like that. It's one of those things. What is this? Oh, friend requests. Let us vote. Let you guys vote. You could have had it delivered. Exactly, Wendy. And that's the issue is like at this point, because that was like last week. At this point, it would have been delivered, but that's not what well, I can't say it's not what you think. That's not what I think. I do think that, but it's like, that doesn't work. That doesn't work in the moment. At this point, it just makes it worse now a week later when it's like, well, it would be here. So like, you're an idiot, bro. And so I agree. I totally agree. I hear you. I hear you. I don't know what it is. But it ruins it. Kay, I just sent you a request. All right, we're adding our WoW friends. We're adding WoW friends right now. Nice. Wait, Mel, did I add you? I swear I typed yours in. Yeah, okay, I did. Sick. All right. Thanks, Wendy. But that is true. I am picky. I am very picky. But it's less about being picky and more about I just want to make sure that if I'm going to do something, it just needs to be the best thing. Like I don't want to just like, oh, I should get an AC and so walk to Home Depot and the first one that's there just like get it, cuz it's like that's multiple hundreds of dollars. So it's like it's less about like I'm picky and have preferences and more about I just want if I'm going to spend $1, I want it to go as far as it can, and I want it to be a good dollar, and also one that is not going to be like I spend it and then a week later I'm like, well, let me go return it and try another one. It's like I need also my dollar to solve the problem and not add more work to my schedule at this point, which does end up being described as picky, but it's kind of like I just need I need the best outcome. That's not the right words. What is it? Also, DL, I saw you pop in here. How's it going, DL? It's good to see you, man. Sorry, I was thinking about 1,000 things. Hannah Parker, what is up? Welcome in. Just get a bucket of ice. Honestly, that's not a bad idea, Gloom. It would probably feel good. I'm definitely just walking around in a lot less these days. And if I could just soak my feet in a bucket of ice, that would be the most like cartoon thing that I've ever done, probably. John, dude, no worries at all. I was literally just looking at the Closure Club map pillow and saw your name last night, John D. John. And I thought, I feel like I haven't seen John in a bit, and I hope he's doing all right. And no worries. If you're busy, keep being busy. Get your stuff done. You do not have to be here. But you popping in and saying hello means a lot. It's good to see you. I'll be around all night. If you're wanting some help with stuff, feel free to just shoot me a message anytime. Sweet. Thanks, Arson. I appreciate it, man. Stick head in freezer. True. Thanks, DL. Thanks. Yeah, sometimes I definitely see people come in, but I'm in the middle of a thought and like talking, and I just totally miss it. Also, Big Mento energy. I saw you talk earlier, and I don't know if I said hello to you as well. Crest, that's what it was. Yeah, Crest toothpaste. Been trying to find the best beater to get me to work back like 2 years, so I don't feel bad. Okay. See, that's another thing. Like a car, right? It's like I can't just be like, I guess I want this, and the first one I find like do it. It's like, no, it's a lot of money, and I don't want to spend that money and then find out that I should have. Like there was one down the street that is the same but has less miles or like was in better shape. It's like It's like I gotta know that I really made the right decision. Wow, that was deep all of a sudden, and that's also definitely why my life has moved so much slower. So it's a curse, maybe a blessing as well. That's the move, Techie. That is the move. Signature? What for, Wendy? And Talon, I remember you saying that to me, but I am not remembering why I was supposed to do that. I remember you saying that though. That's true. That's the thing, Fastel, is like at this point, like literally I had a cool morning. Today I woke up and it was cool in the bedroom and I was like, I think I've made it through the worst of it. So then it's like, if you've made it through the worst, like, do you really, like, now, like, I'm so dead. I'm literally a mess. Oh my God. To add to the map. Oh, to add to the map. Okay. I think I've asked you this last time too, but it definitely slipped my mind. Pillow? To add to the pillow. Wait, but I have the pillow. Do I send you the Closure Club or do I send you Heath? Not to be emotional. Wait, Shegeek, let me read this. Not to be emotional, same as time. You've kind of got to check for the people who are worth your time, you know? Check for the people that are worth it. Wait. If you don't want to spark any of your good tendencies and they aren't worthy, and still. Oh, I feel like what you're saying. Like you're kind of relating the same thing to people in your life. Just make an Amazon wish list, DL. Actually, I need to do that. Oh my gosh, Louis was telling me to do that the other day. Guys, I don't know if being a streamer is hard because I don't do it right. So I actually don't know if it's difficult or not. But it sounds like it's more difficult than just showing up and hanging out because these are all the things that I'm missing on. Are all the actual streamer things. So I do need to do that. And a wish list. How do I do that? Do I have one? Legit, I think I have one. Hold up. Okay, we're going to fix this right now. And by fix, I mean I'm just going to make sure it's happening. Setting up a wish list and I'm scared. Why are you scared, Pastel? I want to see the pillow. No, you haven't seen it? How's everyone's car shower? Oh my gosh, you changed your name. Idolonic. Derelict, what is up, man? Trippy Red, what's up? How are you? Feeling that crap can get comfortable once you're... That's true, Sheet Geek. It's true. Get it, sire. I don't know if... Yeah, Stream Avatars is amazing. I don't know that I've found... There's not a Pokemon one that's better than this one. That's for sure. I did my research. This is the best Pokemon one. But it doesn't have all of them. The creator has not made every single Pokemon yet. But if you notice all the different animations that they do, it literally like even when I pick them up or they land on the ground, like there's different animations they do, and it's amazing. I'm trying to think of which one has one. There's a couple of them that have like, whoa, look at this one, Mel. Like running around just like, oh, see his arms went up. Like his arms are up while he's being carried. Technically her, because that's a Nidoran female, I believe. Yo, Messica, next level. Like their animations are just amazing. So, in my humble opinion, best Pokemon artist, whoever is making them. right? You can also like add hats and different like things, but I haven't gotten a lot of that to work yet. So another thing I haven't done a lot of research in, but stream avatars is amazing. I stole it from Awesome Texas. I stole it from him. He doesn't use Pokemon, but that's where I first saw stream avatars, and I was like obsessed. So it was not my discovery. Shout out Awesome Texas. He's another streamer. Amazing, amazing dude. Love him. Uh, yeah, do that, and Melon, I will buy you stuff. Oh my gosh, DL, you're cracking me up, dude. Let me see. Let me see if I have a list. It's already associated with. Okay, here's the problem: is I can't. I just have to use my actual Amazon account. Like I can't use another one because you have to have a phone number, and I don't have two phones, so that's frustrating. Maybe that's why, because I don't, because my Amazon account like literally is my personal life Amazon account, and I don't necessarily want that like something that your lists. Oh wait. Manage, add, or remove user profiles. Maybe I can make a user profile specific. Oh wait, you can have a. Oh, you can have a public profile. Yo, I'm dead. Why did I never just look at this? Because it literally is all here. I'll never see the pillow. I'm sorry, Nala. I'm sorry. 3 things. Please show Nala the pillow. Sign up to Throne Gifts. It's like a wish list site for streamers. Your name, however you want it to be. Oh, okay. I mean, it looks like you can do it through Amazon, through a public profile. But I'll totally use Throne if that's the way most people do it. Oh wow, I was scrolled up, so I have not been seeing chat. My bad. Go get pillow, please. I did have a question for you. I'm starting streaming soon. I was wondering if I could use your mystery song from Patreon as an intro song. Absolutely, dude. Yeah, John, for sure. If you've got the file, if you don't, I can send you the instrumental. If you wanted to use it as an intro outro, for sure, dude. That'd be sick. That'd actually be a nice little intro outro. Okay, talent. All right, so I need to set up a Throne account. You can get a second number for free using. Okay, true, John. That's true. Just received a written letter with, and it says you need to show. All right. I'm getting the pillow. Show Nala the pillow. Hashtag show Nala the pillow. Okay, so I need to use Throne and just forget about the Amazon wish list. Also, though, I need to set up an Amazon associate list, which I don't know how to do that stuff either. But oh wow, I had a CPU on here. I must have made this a while ago. iPad. Oh, the controller. I do need to get one of those. I'm literally looking at this like, I do need that. I've been needing that for a while. Pokemon Legends, Arceus, an Apple Pencil. The headphones I've been looking to try and get for years. I don't know when I made this, but I literally made this. Wow. Way to go. Yeah, 2021 in March. It was a long time ago. Okay. But that's an Amazon wish list. We're not doing that anymore. We're doing Throne. It's amazing. It literally did turn out amazing. Truly. My favorite location. The Patreon parish, I'm dead. Honestly, would probably either be OK City because it's on the peninsula of the heart-shaped island. TBH, these mountains up here that are unnamed by the haunted woods would be amazing. I think Dumpling Town would be a vibe. It's up here on another kind of coast corner. And then, of course, Closure Capital. I mean, who wouldn't want to go to Closure Capital, you know? Just the big city. I don't sleep with it, even though it's comfortable enough to sleep with, but I don't because I can't let it get all dirty and sleeped on. That's definitely a decorative pillow, in my opinion. I want it to stay pristine. I do like the Red Lakes town. It's hard to choose because they really are all places I would like to go. The 1111 Bay space. Let's go. The bridge over 1111 Bay. Exactly, Gloom. Mintopolis. Yeah, Mintopolis is another island like off the coast. Minto energy. Sweaty. Exactly. We can't do that. No, sir. Okay. If I'm going to... Dude, Element OP's ship was an amazing addition. One of my faves. You all are brilliant people that I love. Talon, your art skills are top tier and belong in another dimension where the rest of us are not worthy. And you guys as a club putting that together are my favorite people. And one of the greatest birthday gifts I've ever been given. And because of that, because of all those things, is the reason why I got the whole map tattooed on my back. I'm kidding. Imagine, though. Imagine I just turn around and I've got a massive tattoo of the map across my entire back. Please. Dude, honestly, thinking about it. Okay, the head scratcher. No, I'm not going to lie. The head scratcher, there's one night I was in here working on the song I made for this past Patreon. You're too afraid to do a little tattoo, but now you just get the entire map across your back. I literally sat here so my computer, I don't know what it is. I got to figure out what plugin it is. Guys, I don't know why I have such issues with everything. It's disappointing with how difficult, not difficult, how just hard I try, how much energy I put into things working flawlessly. Most my games crash. I can't say that, that's not true, but lots of them have issues, so I will say that. But Ableton, so I've built this amazing computer to produce music from, and I can't figure out if it's like a certain plugin or what, but it basically crashes constantly. So it's just part of my working process to like I literally know how it sounds now. Like I know what the little like the way it sounds when it's crashing. So I know when it's crashing I hit save and then I'm like over there hitting the X on the program and like clicking it a billion times because it literally is frozen so it won't do anything until you've sat there and like clicked it enough times. Like it's a whole process, but it like I have to reboot it and like redo it as I'm working. Exactly, Arson. Adobe, it's the same thing on my laptop with Adobe. But I was sitting here working on stuff for Patreon, Nala, to bring to this is why I'm telling this story. And I literally was sitting here while I was crashing one of the times and I was like, I'm so frustrated. Like I just want to work and get this stuff done. There's always something in the way of me and working. And I looked over and I saw the head scratcher and I was like, this is the moment. And I took off my hat. I took my hair down and I sat here clicking the X, trying to get it to restart. And I was just like, using the head scratcher. I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. Arson, same. Mod love, all the mod love. Pastel Cristel, Sonata G Mejor, the one and only Night Force, Gloomaloom. Yo, that's what I should have done today. Now I was really here for the Emo's Not Dead though, but I've not gotten to try it yet, Nala. I've not. It's right there. It's sitting right beside my my groin. So I need to give it a shot. So yes, I think it was probably a moment where I was about to explode, and instead I used the head scratcher, and all was fine. My computer still consistently crashed after that, but I felt I didn't feel so bad, you know. Let's see. I'm pretty sure Nala is on my WoW list. Is that true? Juicy Nala, are we friends in WoW yet? Or Sweet Crystal, welcome in. Hello. Okay, Nala, cool. What's your username so I can add you? What is it again? Just you can just send it in chat. So I feel like you would do a rad cover of some. I've not heard of Hot Mulligan, Arson. I need to check him out. I feel like I've heard of Hot Mulligan. Are you saying I have to like join? Oh no. I'm not saying you don't have to do anything. I'm just asking for your Blizzard name, your WoW username, so I can add you. What about PC when you're rich and famous, Uncle Heath? Yeah, okay. All right. Maximus, I'm here again. Welcome back, Maximus. It's good to see you. How you doing? Morning, brar. What's up, Lex? It is morning time. See, I'm officially on Aussie time because this has been my morning time. 1 or 2 is about when I wake up. When am I going to fix it? Gotta fix it. PC for Nala confirmed. I don't have one. Oh, Nala, what are you on right now? The pact is sealed. Yeah, the only things that are unsealed and we don't know at this point, Talon, are what actually does rich and or let's see, what was the other word that was used that we're waiting for? Saying to be rich and famous, and an uncle. And one of those three is true. What's up, Buddha? Just happened upon the stream. Let's go. Yeah, every Tuesday we'll hang out, just make coffee and chill. Exactly, Talon. Talon gets it. One of those three things is true. I am, in fact, an uncle. Rich and famous. How do you measure those things? But they're definitely not true yet, Nala. So, but you let me know when they are. When they are, I owe you a PC. What's up, Kalisa? 7 a.m. Don't fix it. I'm dead. Lex, I need to fix it. All right. I need to go. But I have full intention of playing WoW tonight. So if anybody wants to play WoW, you don't even have to, nobody even has to want to, because I literally will play. Actually, I probably will play on my own for a bit just to get my bearings about me. But I am down. I am down. Rich and famous will you be in 3 years? Mark my words. Well, somebody mark the words, DL, because will you stream? I wasn't planning on it necessarily, Talon, but I'd be down to stream some WoW tonight. I think I'd be down to do that. Imagine playing WoW on an Xbox. Please. Only with Cowboys, no WoW. I'm sorry, Nala. Your brain is wilding. It is, but I did get plenty of sleep last night. Well, yeah, I did get plenty of sleep because I was late to stream. I chose to get the rest of sleep that I needed rather than start stream. But it wasn't just because I needed sleep. It was because it actually felt so good in this house for the first time in months that I could not pass up the opportunity to sleep well and not sweat. And I did that, and it was great. When they see stuff they want in the store, Big Minto. Yo, that's some actual energy right there. I'm sorry about that. But WoW isn't Destiny. That's true, Lex. I'll play some Destiny after WoW. Literally, I think I'm going to play some games today. I'm trying to think of all the things that I'm probably behind on, but I just need to do that. I'm going to come up with some reason. Let's see. For my health. Self-care. For my self-care. Right. I think that passes. We'll see if it passes. If I find out the things I need to do, I'll probably end up deciding I need to do them. Through a legendary campaign? Last night you guys played? Yo, that's fun. That's good that he's playing Destiny. Destiny still crashes my computer. At least on first open. But it doesn't crash it on second, so. I do, Gabe. I do wish that. I wish that. Don't make me worry about you. No, don't worry. I feel myself reaching a limit, but I have not reached it. So this is my admitting to you guys. It will soon be time for me to leave for a bit, and take a break from all things. And I know that's true because actually my actual annual rhythm right now, I would be gone. I think that's why I'm starting to feel crazy. Is right now I would be in Colorado. I'd be in the mountains of Colorado this very moment when it comes to my usual schedule that I've been on my actual entire life. Like literally my entire life, I have been in Colorado every summer around this time. And I'm not for the first time this summer because we shifted it. So I will be leaving in September right now is when the plan is for the mountains to get away. But I might have to do something little before then, just for like a weekend or a few days or something, because I think I'm mentally gone, and I'm really trying to push through. So you're coming to see me with Town in October. I mean, if I can get my remote rig put together before TwitchCon, I would totally be down to do a road trip. I really would. The male Adele has arrived, Gabe. Honestly, Gabe, for some reason, I picture you as my male Adele, you know? Or the way Closure looks at his coffee. That's so true. That's so true. I look at coffee in just an awfully longing way. Thanks, DL. I promise things are not bad. Things are not bad. I'm good. I really am. There's nothing. It is. I've realized this, whether it's been the heat or just the amount of things I've been working on, or the fact that I realize I'm irritable quicker or whatever. I don't know what it is, or the fact that I've been like sleeping more. Whatever, I realize I need a break. I need to leave for a bit. But that's just me telling you it will be soon. I'm doing good right now, but I know that it's almost time. So I will be soon, just for a bit. Our family home you have a family home in Aspen? Dude, Aspen is beautiful. Telluride is beautiful. I've stayed in you have how many homes do you have, Gabe? Colorado is my favorite place in the world. So I would gladly Airbnb your winter home for a few days. Gloom, new month having 31. For 30 years, I have been in Colorado right now. And this is the first that I'm not. So even last year, I left for a little bit last year. Camp Nala, pitched October 2022. You sit. I can't fire cook. Oh man, that'd be sick. And my home is in Phoenix. A summer home in Malibu. Winter in Telluride. My home is in Phoenix. Dude, but our family homes go over the states. Gabe, that's incredible. First of all, way to go. Second of all, I would be honored to stay in any of those places. You let me know. You must have done something right. Colorado Springs, Minto, is where you're at? Dude, let's go. I will for sure, if I go to Colorado, I will be sure to, if I have my rig, I will be sure to stream as well. And so I'm down to chill and probably go chill at a coffee shop, and whoever wants to come hang and get a cup of coffee, just let me know. Show up. We'll hang out and have a good time. Yo, hey, regardless, well done to the fam. Not to toot my own horn, but like, yo, Nala, I want some campfire cooking. I might chill today. If I play, literally, guys, if you see, I don't know if anyone can see what I'm doing at any given time, but if you see me playing World of Warcraft, that literally never happens. If you see me doing that, I'm definitely chilling. Like, I'm hard chilling. Because I'm a very focus on one thing person. It's very difficult for me to focus on multiple or to remove my focus from something. onto the next. And if I'm playing World of Warcraft, that means I have entirely removed my focus to put it on that, because that game takes all of it for sure. It's not like, let me just pull up a game of Halo and like, you know, just like do a couple games, lose, win, whatever, just kind of like need a mental like break. If I'm playing Warcraft, I have entirely checked out. Like I'm chilling hard for sure. Awkward mentor energy. Yo, it's all right. I'm awkward too. You don't even need to worry. Twos, what's up, Twos? How are you? I see you looking. That emote. Camp Nala, please. Great way to exactly. Hours lost, Messica. Hours lost. Not lost. I can't think of it like that. Hours spent on literally rest. Things like games are so important to me because I need to do something that takes effort and thought and strategy or patience work. I need to do things that actually do take work, but that work is actually like meaningless. Like if I go kill 200 beasts and bring back the skins or whatever for some quest, it's like that's me putting the work in and seeing a reward or not, but like putting the work in towards something that is an accomplishment that literally has zero effect on my actual life, but has 100% effect on my mental health. I need it. Good, just at work, need some background noise. Nice, Twos. Not necessarily doing music at the moment, but we are just kind of hanging. And I'm probably about to wrap up here in a bit because I need to run a few errands, and I only have so much time to do that. But I'll probably be back. Right, Mesca, you got to make sure you snack and hydrate. Those are important things. John, yeah, it's like I don't know if people that have never played it, I don't know if you'd enjoy it. To me, it's the reason why I love it above any other kind of like MMOs because of the nostalgia of it. Like it looks and feels the way I want an MMO to feel because it was coming out, when I was a kid and was enjoying those things. But I don't know if people necessarily enjoy it at this point, but chess. I do like chess. Yeah. I don't know if it keeps my attention. It can. I'd have to definitely focus in on stuff like that too. The new cult game. I've heard of it, Gabe, but I have not tried it. Found a game on stream. I was like, so I'd steal a lot of yours. I wasn't sure if I should tell you it exists. Uh-oh. Age of Empires style, but it's Doom. Oh no. Lex, where is it? Where is it? You're struggling to avoid it? Oh my, so you haven't gotten it yet? Dude, I literally, on my birthday, I bought a game. I haven't played it yet, but it was super cheap. It was on sale. It was like $5, but it was like a Viking, a Norse themed Age of Empires. You just chatting works. Me charting. I need to chart for Tuesday. Charting away. No, I got you. I hope work is going well. Go get some boba.